Eastern time, midnight, that Pacific time. Now, I haven't been able to watch it, and I've been seeing, I hate when you guys do this. When Beyonce gives us something, you guys like damn near spill the entire tea through Instagram posts and what have you, screen grabs and what have you. Like, can you just let us discover it and watch it on our own? Like, I get it. You guys are super excited to have something from Beyonce. Aren't we all? We are all excited. But at the same time, like, girl, can you give us a break and let us watch it on our own? So, Black is King did not come without its share of praise and controversy, as the Chicago-based poetess and rapper Noname decided that she was going to put in her 2 cents regarding the release of Beyonce's Black is King film. Now, Noname basically went on to offer a critique that suggested that the product was done with the spirit of capitalism. Now, she says, and I quote, "We love an African aesthetic draped in capitalism. Hope we remember that Black folks on the continent whose daily lives are impacted by U.S. imperialism. If we can uplift the imagery, I hope we can uplift those who will never be able to access it. Black liberation is a global struggle." Now, many people reacted to Noname's critique by saying that either agreeing with her. One person came out and said she's never performed on the continent, or she hasn't performed on the continent of Africa since 2009. Let that sink in. Also, Disney Plus doesn't have stream in Africa, so who is this content even for? Now, I think that there's, and we've discussed this before, I think that there's definitely duality to what is being said. I think, Noname has the right to her opinion, and people who agree with some facets of what she's saying regarding Black is King. There are people like Adele who are going up. Did y'all see Adele? Did y'all see Adele? Beyond seeing Adele, I think I need to hear her, because you look at her and you just feel like it's not going to be the same. It's not going to be the same voice behind that beautiful face. So that's what I think of when I see her. I think she looks fantastic. But there are some people who are also feeling like Noname, who feels like Beyonce and others have taken the African diaspora and just tried to capitalize off of it. You'll notice that in Black is King, Beyonce has given a platform to many African artists, and many African designers, many African actors and actresses. So I think that on one hand, you could say like, well, if she's doing that, how is she capitalizing? How is she taking advantage of what the continent has to offer? But then there is those that say, well, hey, Beyonce has also not really been on the continent since 2009. Disney Plus doesn't stream in Africa. So are African people supposed to be seeing this and loving this and feeling like, yes, this is a win for us? They can't even see it. Listen, regardless of what you feel, because I think that there's room for both of those opinions, but I also believe that regardless of what you feel, there is no denying that Beyonce's art and creativity have definitely lent itself to a mainstream platform that thereby kind of puts the idea in many people's head that Black is beautiful. And despite of the fact of what you may think is happening on the continent, she's here to show you otherwise. So listen, I'm not here to persuade or dissuade you any which way about Black is King. I haven't even watched it fully yet. I've watched I think 15 minutes worth of it, and I thought the visual imagery was amazing, but I also felt like, I hope that I feel like it was made with the intention to truly show Black people, hey, you are beautiful. Look at us in a range of colors. Look at appreciation for dark-skinned women. Look at appreciation for women of all colors. Look at appreciation for our dark skin. We don't come from where we are classically told that we come from, and we are not who we are told that we are. We are in a light that depicts us in beauty and in harmony and just, I don't know. I think you can't lose and you can't win. So there you go. Can we talk about Fenty Skin for a minute? The girls are saying that there is so much rose water. The girls are saying that Fenty has a very strong perfume smell, florally scent, and that it is somehow drying out some of their skin and what have you. All I have to say is this. I think that I am not one who uses a lot of skin products. My skin doesn't take much, and it's very sensitive anyway, and I don't like strong smells either. That's not my thing. We've talked about this, even hairstylists or people who have to work near your face who are not cognizant of the way their hands smell, it grosses me out. You're not going to be doing my eyebrows or, applying my lashes or giving me a facial or cutting my hair or doing my hair and your hands. I'm weird about smells. I am. So the girls are saying that Rihanna's Fenty Beauty line is not that beauteous. Have any of you gone out and gotten it? Now listen, I'm always going to support what Rihanna does because, she's a boss, like Jackie Christie. And I'm happy for her. But I can support you without giving you my money, right? Or does support only look like me giving you my money? Oh, okay. So did you guys see that after 20 years of only featuring Oprah Winfrey on the cover of their magazine, OWN magazine has decided to put Breonna Taylor on the cover. Now, this comes amidst some, shall we say, suspicious happenings being surrounded by Oprah. A lot of people have been... Have you guys, am I the only one who knows this about her alleged ties to Jeffrey Epstein and how she may be on house arrest because of it? Am I the only one who has heard this rumor? Okay, well, it's just a rumor, but not only did Breonna grace the cover of Oprah's of her O magazine, but they also took the time to speak to Breonna's mom, Tamika Palmer. Now, in the interview with Palmer, the interview with Palmer, Oprah's team reached out to Breonna's family attorney, Benjamin Crump, several weeks ago to see if they could get in touch with her mom directly, and Oprah's people got Tamika's number in early June, and when the two spoke on the phone, Oprah revealed her plan of having Breonna on the cover and asked for Tamika's blessing. Now, sources say that there was no hesitation on the part of Breonna's family and her mom, Tamika, and she just thought it was an unbelievable moment. Now, for many of us who have been really here to support what happened to Breonna Taylor and seeing to it that there is justice in her death, a lot of it, including OWN Magazine, is asking the question, if you turn a blind eye to racism, do you become an accomplice to it? Also ending it with her life matters. I can't wait for the for the cover to be released. I will definitely be supporting it. And kudos to Oprah Magazine and the staff over there for really putting your money where your mouth is and finally showing where your support lies. Now, speaking of support and lies, can we get into what is happening with Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell? Now, everybody knows that Jeffrey Epstein allegedly hung himself in a maximum security prison, I believe earlier on this year. Well, his partner in crime, Ghislaine Maxwell, in just about every way that is possible, is being listed on his flight log, as well as some people like Prince Andrew and Bill Clinton and Naomi Campbell. And, Jeffrey Epstein had that island, and there was some activities that occurred on the island that have come up in the 2016 unsealed documents in a civil case against Maxwell, which were made public on this Thursday. Now, the New York Post provided this take on it. In the documents, Virginia Jeffrey provided shocking details about what occurred on Jeffrey Epstein's island. The island was a place where orgies were a constant thing that took place, and again, it's impossible to know how many. Now, this is a person who is, again, an acquaintance or who is familiar with the Jeffrey Epstein case. Jeffrey stated that she and other women were trafficked by Epstein and Maxwell to wealthy men and warned not to aggravate them. Jeffrey did a lot more of that than she did, but she definitely made it aware that she shouldn't cross boundaries with them. She said of Ghislaine Maxwell. Now, Jeffrey, Giuffre, was one of the alleged victims in the Epstein case. And if you recall, there were stories about women being young ladies, little girls, teenagers, because I don't want this to seem like this was just this salacious case of women who just weren't into it. These were teenage girls who were being trafficked to Jeffrey Epstein's private island, the same private island that many celebrities were hosted on. So, speaking of which, can we get into Ellen DeGeneres for un momento? So the girls are saying that Ellen is looking to end her show because of allegations of mistreatment and discrimination in the workplace. Now, girls are also chit-chattering about the fact that Ellen's backdrop on her show was that of Jeffrey Epstein's island. The girls are also saying that part of the reason why Ellen is looking to end the show is because she too has been placed on house arrest post the Jeffrey Epstein case. Now, I don't know how true that is because that is all allegedly. But apparently Ellen may be ready to hang it up as far as her talk show is concerned, according to the Daily Mail. Ellen is telling executives at the Telepictures and Warner Brothers produced show that she has had enough and she is ready to bounce. She feels that she can't go on, and only way to recover her personal brand